Hi there. This is a special tarot reading for today's great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. And I am going to, just for fun, I'm going to pull some oracle cards, get an overall feel, and then I'm going to do a release, embrace, hidden influences, and incoming. And I've done a little bit of research. And if it comes in, it comes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll clarify. We'll just have a quick little fun reading here. See what we as a collective might expect. This great star in our sky tonight as we shift from element of earth into the element of air. Okay, so our oracle card for today is the sun. So we see quite a hot moment. Geez, talk about looking up at a great light in the sky. Let's look at what that means. Here, Elemental Oracle number 6. Just the sun. Okay, be grateful for what you have right now. Every day brings new possibilities and opportunities. Concentrate on building your vitality and health. Shine a strong light upon the dark corners. Honesty and transparency are vital at this time. The seasons on Earth are directly influenced by the amount of sunlight a place receives and at what angle. Winter days are short and winter nights longer as the angle of the sun is lower and more acute, which gives less heat and light. And it just so happens to be the shortest day of the year. Being deeply aware of and connecting to seasonal energies such as the introversion of winter or the explosion of attraction energy in spring can help us find greater flow and ease in everything from creation of projects to the conception of a baby. And the element is fire. I'm amused. Okay, and the underlying energy is earth and home. We'll leave that there. Sun and the earth. So these two in their relation together. Okay, so 4 cards for you, my friend, coming to this reading today. December 21st, the shortest day of the year and the longest night. And in this night, 2 planets come so close, which is really, 400 million miles apart, but still pretty close. They look like they are right next to one another. So much so that it's going to look like one great star. So let's see. Release, embrace, hidden influences. Release the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So release the earth. We find out if we do a teeny bit of Googling, and I highly recommend actually looking at real astrologers to find meaning in this great conjunction. But I know how to Google too. So I did, and what I learned is that for 200 years, these two have met within earth signs, and for the next 200 years, they will meet in air. So the 10 of Pentacles, this is earth, this is materialism, hierarchy, wealth, stability. So we could see this in a collective sense as what we are releasing, what we are going to be moving away from. And instead, we will embrace temperance, which we see here as a little frog under a night sky, 1 foot in the water, 1 on earth. Temperance is about finding balance. So if we've perhaps been overly much involved in our pentacles and in wealth and materialism, we are now asked to move into a much more austere, moderate place, but also a space of transmutation, of alchemy. We can see here the cup overflowing. This is an emotional realm, and the frog has one foot in the fields and one foot in the earth. So we can feel this embracing this transition, this between place here. Hidden influences, the capybara, the Page of Cups. So this is a crushy cutie pie. Little red bird signals the presence of the heart, and under the moon, under the starry sky. A very optimistic fella, the Page of Cups. Just a super flirty, fun, new love. So there's a light love around us here, and as we move from earth, which can be heavy and cold, into air, which is the exact opposite. It is warm and moist to the cold and dry earth, and so we see this sort of trend. Although we think of water as the element here, when people began to think about the four elements, air, while not as wet as water, is humid. It's like humidity within the European context in which this science was created. And finally, what's coming in is a Three of Pentacles. This is a creative collaboration incoming. You see wolves hunting this deer together. Sorry, stag. Stag's like, uh-oh. Okay, let's clarify. This is kind of a silly reading, I feel like, right now. Maybe that's the capybara. That's me, your capybara for the day. Your hidden influence. Okay. Let's clarify what we are releasing. The Ten of Pentacles. Justice. I'll show you. The Nine of Cups. And the Moon. What we are to embrace. Temperance. Six of Pentacles. There's that Page of Cups. The hidden influence. And the Two of Cups. Oh my. There's the feels, the relationship between Pentacles and water here. This is a new love. You're supposed to embrace a new love here under the Great Conjunction. And moving away from, we have justice, sort of an individual fulfillment of the Nine of Cups. This is a transition. I see a great star there bursting out of her chest. She's leaving the materialism for the emotional realm. I see in this the Moon card, which is usually about illusion and mystery, deep, dark feelings. But I see in this, very importantly, the division of black and white, who are howling at the same moon, and yet the difference has been emphasized. This is what we are releasing. And secondly, I see a Two of Cups here, which comes in as what you're supposed to embrace. But justice is about bringing truth and balance. It can be institutional. It can be like a divorce. But what I'm actually seeing is resistance to the Two of Cups here. So because I see you're to embrace this generous, mutual, young, flirty, silly, new love, I see justice, that sword, is what you're just going to let go of that as you release this Ten of Pentacles energy. And now coming into Temperance. So this is a balance, right? And we see balance here, a mutual relationship of give and take. And this card has taught me to think about how, sometimes you're the one that needs, and sometimes you're the one that has extra to give. And then in receiving, there is also, in receiving, we can also get the gift of giving, that this brings us into, I don't know, just, I see this symbol of infinity between the two here, giving. So this sort of infinite giving, right? And I also see the planets. I see the pink and the orange, like Saturn and Jupiter meeting in the sky in this infinite way of exchanging through the air. It becomes actually easier to be generous in this new era that we're coming in. I also see this Page of Cups, who is our hidden influence, right? So you're supposed to embrace this when it becomes apparent to you. This new love offer. This is, I see lots of air. I see lots of fantasy and lightness, joy. I mean, the sanguine temperament that is associated with air is a person who's just super easygoing. Their Jupiter and air are of the heart, of the blood. And so there is some kind of, I keep seeing this in so many readings I'm doing, there is a Two of Cups here coming in with this great conjunction. And this could be social equality. I see the black and white hand or the brown and white hand. I see a rainbow, so I can see the kind of rainbow flag. Black Lives Matter. Social justice here is what we embrace. But it also is embracing love that we were perhaps resisting in the past under the earth sign. And now as we move into the influence of the air signs, as we embrace this transition that is temperance, we're told by the card Temperance, it's going to take time and be patient. Temperance is sometimes a card of patience. This frog here, 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. So the frog is so much about moving from being a pollywog into being a frog. So that's how we get that alchemical transmutation in the card of temperance. And I also see in this Page of Cups, and what we're meant to embrace is imagination. There's just so much possibility that we are going to be able to imagine and envision and bring into reality new ways of organizing our societies and of communicating much more energetically here. Okay. Now, incoming energy, or I'm sorry, not incoming energy, but that's ahead. The hidden energy is the Page of Cups, our capybara, our friendly fellow, who's also the same card as this crushy, flirty new love, kind of a silly heart. So this is around you somewhere, and I definitely feel this energy as I'm giving this reading. This flirty, silly heart. Who is that? So we get a King of Pentacles to clarify that. Give me a moment. Let me see what else we get. Strength, willpower, rising above your beastly lion nature that wants to just devour that little lamb, and actually being safe for that little lamb. And thirdly, a Tower. Okay. So this is why you have to be told to embrace this Page of Cups, because you've been really comfortable and solitary here as hanging out with your dog in your house, chilled out, King of Pentacles. You've just been really, and you have it all under control. You've developed strength. You have a great deal of self-control. And there is a Tower coming in. Something is ending and something new is coming in. And this Page of Cups is going to surprise you. I think this new love, this social justice transformation, it's going to look like just a silly page of cups, but it's actually going to rock your world. It's going to shock you out of your earthly comfort and bring you into something new, which is appearing here as the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is, as I said, a collaboration in making something new. And here we see three wolves hunting this stag. So I think the stag is representing the hierarchies of the old world, and that these three wolves are like the rebels, are like these social justice warriors. They are taking down that idea of a masculine dominated hierarchy that is this old world, right? The old world, the King of Pentacles, the old world that is the Ten of Pentacles here, the earth that is represented by the past 200 years of this conjunction. Okay, well, what else? Oh gosh, we see death on the bottom here. There's the great star through the portal of death and rebirth. So this is despite my Page of Cups energy, this is a momentous transformation. We've seen the Tower, we see death, we see wolves hunting the masculine, and it's gonna feel little and light and silly and sweet, like the Page of Cups, the capybara, this imaginative goofball here. But it's actually quite powerful. So this is a new vision. So this is what's coming in. So there has been an envisioning, there has been a manifesting. Here's Temperance again. Here are the two planets. Here's that infinite cycle that we saw in the Six of Pentacles, and we see an angel who represents the air, his wings, balancing these two bodies, moon and the sun, right? Or the earth here, because we've got the sun and we've got the earth as our oracle cards here. Wow. So there's a new world is being created. And we actually see world creation and envisioning happening, because there's earth and there's a moon and the sun. So we see the three bodies that are most dominant in our consciousness. And finally, we get a King of Wands. So there's the lion again. And the King of Wands is really like the working class guy. He represents everyday people. And that lion, right? So we saw this in your hidden energy. This was the lion under control. And we actually see the lion let loose here. The King of Wands makes what they want real in the world. Okay? So we have these three hunting this old hierarchy represented by the stag. These three rebels, these three wolves. A very powerful, but kind of disarmingly fun seeming moment. So we're combining heart, we're combining the wands of passion, temperance. This is a really there's chemistry here, alchemy in the Temperance card, a transmutation that we are about to be brought into in a seemingly harmless way, right? Like the earth, the old way, this old King of Pentacles, he feels very confident. And this tower is going to look like this. So I see young people. I see youth, lightness, spring, and Jupiter is a planet of spring, of the heart. And air is also of the heart and of the blood, of the sanguine, youthful, light temperament. It's going to look seemingly too light and too young to overcome this. But together we see that this is a collaboration. And it's actually a quite powerful moment. There might be love for you on an individual level in it. I've been seeing that with this night. But Tower, and then we saw underlying a death, the death card, death and rebirth. And there's that great star in the sky, signaling that. Wow. Well, thank you for this opportunity to give you a little message about the Great Conjunction. And it might have seemed a little silly at first. And at one point, I actually was like, this is dumb. I'm not even going to upload this onto YouTube. But I like how it came in and it snuck in like at the unexpected. I keep getting that card too. There's something that we can't see, or if we see it, we're not taking it seriously. This Page of Cups. And it's going to change everything. And it's going to bring down the old way of being. And it's going to cause us to go into a mode of building and envisioning and making real a new world. And this person here, this everyday person, the wands are the card of the everyday people. And the great lion, that fire sign, right? We have a lot of fire in this reading. The sun, the element of fire. Okay. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. We'll see when it happens too. Temperance suggests it will be slow. So be patient. But everything is going to be changed into, this is about social justice, equality, reciprocity. And it's going to come from your heart. All right. Have a great day.